All right, now let's see how we can design any HTML table using CSS. Okay, all you have to do is to comment. Remember one of our episodes in this series we tried to show us tables in HTML. Okay, right now we're going to design the table. Then it was just a normal table structure, but now we are gonna design a table and make it look awesome. Okay, let's say we have a table, okay, in our HTML, and then this table has the first row basically is gonna be our headings. Okay, let's say the first heading is gonna be more like a serial number, or just say SN, and then the second heading is gonna be name, and then the last one is gonna be more like a number. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then the last one is gonna be probably a surname, or let me use a surname this time around. Okay, let me use a surname, and then here gonna be first name. Okay, first and then name. So something like this. To make it more awesome, I'm just gonna say last and then name, like this. Okay, now we have this, and my server is already running, so I just have to go ahead and take my browser and look at what I have right now. I have my serial number, I have my first name, and I have my last name. So let's start to add data to this. Okay, next I'm gonna do is just to add a table row here, and then a table data, and then I'll just add the serial number of that is gonna be 1 for the first one. Basically the second one is gonna be the first name. I'm gonna say John Doe. Okay, and that's John is gonna be the first name, and the last name is gonna be Doe. Okay, and something like this. I can go ahead and copy this table row so that I can have another row. Okay, where I can add another item altogether, and I'm gonna have number 2 here. Then here can be something like Mary, and then Jane. Okay, Mary Jane, and then I can have one more like number 3, and I can see just let's use dot codes. Okay, dot codes here, and then let's say tech. All right, and you can save your file, check out your browser, check what you have. Now this is what we have as at this point. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my CSS. I already have my CSS file linked, so I can just go to my CSS, and then I can just say, let me target the table, and that table I just want it to have a width of 100% to cover the screen. Okay, I'm gonna make it 100%, and then I can go here. Now we can see that our serial number is here, our first name is here, and our last name is here. But looking at this, it appeared as though the headings are actually centralized. Okay, so all I have to do is to make it to come to the left hand side. So how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna say first of all, if you enter my table, and then you can get my table row, and then for every table heading you can just go ahead and style what you want to style. So what I did here was just to nest my styling. I've explained that in one of the videos. Okay, so if you hover here, it will tell you that there is a table here. So inside that table there is a tr, which is table row, and inside that tr we are now focusing on th. Okay, this is more like a hierarchy on when you're trying to style in CSS. Okay, so basically when you come here, there is a table like mentioned, and then there is a table row here, and then there is a table head here. Okay, and that is what we are targeting. So we are saying for every table head here, try to give it something. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to make the text align to the left hand side. So we gotta see text align to the left this time around. Okay, and I'm gonna save my work and check it out. As you can see, it is now aligned in order, and it's okay for me. And I can go ahead and say let's say we're gonna give this our heading a border. So I'm gonna say a border, and I'm gonna make it to be 0. Let me say 0.5 pixels, okay, of a border, and I want the border style to be solid, and I want the color to be black. And this border we have also explained it in our one of our previous videos. Okay, so in case you just need to this video, just go ahead and check other videos, and you will be able to get alongside. Okay, so go here and check it out what you have. You can see I have my border here, and every thing is in a good shape. Okay, it's a good shape. Let's try now to add some padding to this our heading, I will just go ahead and say padding. And then I want padding of all sides. Okay, I want padding of all sides, so I can basically say 10 pixels here, and then check it out, and I have something like this. Okay, and it's becoming more awesome and looking like a real table. Okay, so next I'm gonna do is actually to go ahead and check out for my table data. Remember what we just started with just a table row, so I can even copy this thing here. Okay, and then go ahead and paste it, and then instead of th this time I'm gonna say td, which is gonna be a table row, table data rather. But this text align is already aligned left if by default, so I think that can serve with every other thing. Let's see what we have here, something like this, and it's looking more awesome. So there's something I want us to notice, and that is if you check it out, you will notice that there is more like a spacing in between the cells we have here. Okay, in between these cells there is more like a spacing here, so I want to like remove the spacing. All I have to do is come to my table, and then I will say border collapse. Okay, that is a attribute there, so border collapse. Okay, and then I can say collapse. Okay, so it can collapse any border, and then go ahead and try to match everything together, and our table is looking very neat and cool. Okay, so let's try to add more styling to this table right now. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna say for the first row, all right, for the first row, which is this, I'm gonna say for the row, I'm gonna target my table first, and then I'm gonna say for the row, and I'll say I want it to have a background color of green. Okay, a background color of more like a green, and then I want it to also have a color of white. That is basically the text is gonna be white. Okay, color of white. All right, and then when I say this, notice that everything here becomes green and then color of white. Meanwhile, my intention is actually to make just the first one to be green. Okay, so how am I gonna do that? That is something known as child. There's a way to go about it. You can basically just say come here and give it a class. Okay, I simply come here, give it a class of an ID. I'll just say I'm just gonna call it a first. Okay, I'm just gonna save that, and instead of this thing, I'm just gonna say dots and then first. Okay, I can save my work, and this settles it. Alright, but there's another way I want to show us. Okay, that's the sense. And the pattern here is that just target your tr. Okay, tr, and then apply a column at the front of it, and then say first child. Okay, first child, something like this, first child. All right, and it's what happens here is that it will go ahead and look at the first look at the tr, which is the table row, and then when it gets to the tr, it will target every tr here, and then we have 1 2 tr and 3 4 tr here. Okay, it will go ahead and check out for the first child. All right, for the first child. So the first child is actually this one we have here, and that is why it had to work. So even if you want to do for the last child, all you have to do is to go ahead and say last child. Okay, and then it applies on the last item here. All right, that is another way of trying to target an item in your work. So let's try to make it more interesting. Let me Ctrl Z it, which is undo, and then come here and still have my work here. So let me say I want for every even number. Okay, for every even number, which is basically let me say number 2. Okay, we have 0 here, so from number 2, something like that. Let's say we want to change the color. Okay, subsequently, like dynamically actually. So let's say I'm gonna have something like this, and I'm gonna say tr. Now instead of first child, I'm gonna say int, or let me say even. Okay, let's say something like end child. Okay, that should be something like end child, and then inside here I'm gonna type in even. Okay, so what this thing is gonna do for me, let's just check out and see. Okay, cool. Now what it did, all right, if I comment out, watch now, if I comment out this first child, okay, I'm gonna comment it out, and then let's focus on this line. Okay, on this line 22 to 24 right now. I said here that the table, okay, come inside the table and also come inside the table row, Now nth means that, remember, we had first child here and also last child, okay, meaning the first and the last. Okay, now we can use nth child when we don't really know the particular one you want to make use of. You can use nth child and say, maybe here now 3, let me add 3 here, okay, and remove the even. It will go and focus on the third child, okay, just like this. Now it will focus on the third child which we have here. So the first one here is actually the tr1, okay, the second one here is the tr2, and this one is the tr3. Now I'm no longer interested in making only one of them this color. I'm interested in actually making the ones that have even. Okay, when I say the ones that have even, it's more like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and all the rest of it. Okay, so from here now it will go ahead. This one is the first one. Okay, so this is 1, it is not an even number. It goes to the next one, which is 2. This John Doe is number 2 row, and it says it's an even number. So it applies, same with this number 4, it applies this attribute, this styling to every even. So if you keep on adding it, you make sure that it keeps on applying to every even number. So if your items are 6, it will also apply at the 6th one. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want to still leave this one like this, but however I don't want to leave this even number. I don't want to leave this one with the even number to be green. Okay, so I'll just hover on this and then change something like an ash color, something like this, and then go ahead and check it out. And okay, I'll make the color, I can just remove the color to maintain the black color, okay, because I still need my black color. Okay, yeah, and that is it, okay, for now, and I will see you right in the next episode. So this is basically how it goes. All right, there's nothing much, okay, so you can go ahead and keep on trying this out by yourself and see how some other attributes works. Okay, thank you for standing through, and I want to see you right in the next episode.